We begin 13 News at 6 o'clock with a startling number of people who were killed here in Indianapolis. I'm Anne-Marie Tiernan. Dustin's in for Scott today. Here's the latest. The city reached 201 homicides today.
This after a violent weekend. 5 people were killed in just 4 days. Tonight, our Anna Chalker takes a look at the troubling trend.
One of the most recent homicides from over the weekend happened here on Corinthian Court behind this apartment complex, and police telling us this is just one of 201 from this year. Police say around 12:30 Monday morning, they found 23-year-old Dana Jones Jr. with gunshot wounds. He was taken to the hospital in critical condition, then later died. His family telling me he was a great man who loved many.
Losing a loved one, losing a friend, it's really hard.
Jones Jr.'s death is one of 5 in 4 days, including one Friday night where 16-year-old Kentrell Johnson was shot and killed.
We're losing them that are shot and killed, or just homicide period, and then also losing that individual that committed that homicide. And that's just hurting our community and hurting our chances of having a strong community with those individuals still here.
According to Metro Police, they have investigated more than 200 criminal and non-criminal homicides every year since 2021. The department says these crimes are down 32% over the last 3 years. Community Violence Reduction Deputy Director Tony Lopez says while this number is going down, there's still more to be done.
It's not something that's going to change overnight. But the more hands in the pot, the more individuals putting an effort towards the community, towards the city, the better we will see in our community.
He says it's time for city groups to come together and be more present in all neighborhoods affected by violence.
We can't go in there and show our support, but then leave the next day. We have to stay there and support that community, that area, and continue that year over year.
In Indianapolis, Anna Chalker, 13 News.
And a young girl is now the 201st homicide. It happened today near Arsenal Tech High School. In just the last hour, we learned that a boy has been arrested for allegedly killing that young girl. Our Emily Longnecker has details and the reaction that followed.
As soon as police got on scene here at Sturm and Randolph and realized what had happened, that a young girl had been stabbed to death on this street, schools in the area went on lockdown as officers canvassed the area for a suspect.
A few hours into the investigation, IMPD announced they had a person of interest. They wouldn't say whether that was related to this video showing police cars at Arsenal Tech High School in the hours following the killing. Police gave very little information about the victim, only describing her as a juvenile female. They wouldn't say whether she lived in the area or went to school nearby.
There's a lot of tech students that pass through here, but I don't feel like there's a lot of young kids that actually live in this area.
Molly Kruger Sanford owns a home near the crime scene and expressed sadness over the violence.
There's a lot of hurting people out there, and it's so sad, and I think at Christmas time you're kind of reminded of how important family is. But it's just sad that I think it's a good reminder to be kind, and you never know what someone's going through.
Police asked the public to come forward with any information they might have.
Police also spent the morning going door to door and seeing if neighbors had any video from any doorbell cameras to see if those cameras captured anything. At this point, they do not believe there is any ongoing threat to the public or this area. On the east side, Emily Longnecker, 13 News.
At this point, police have not released the identity of the girl who died. As we get more information about who they arrested, of course, we'll bring it to you online at WTHR.com. Also tonight, police are now investigating an Indianapolis woman's October death as a homicide. 24-year-old Elisa Ralpheisen was found dead near West Stop 11 Road and Railroad Road back on October 19th. There were signs of trauma, but her death wasn't ruled a homicide until last Thursday. Anybody with information that can help police catch who killed her is asked to call Crime Stoppers at 317-262-TIPS.
Here's a live look downtown. Boy, oh boy, it's pretty when the lights are on. A lot prettier than the gray skies that we had today. And unseasonably warm. If you look at the temperature map, We have 60 degrees for a high today in Shelbyville. That's
Yes.
amazing.
That is amazing. Hard to believe it's mid-December.
Yes.
And we could go well above average looking ahead to Christmas week as well, which
Okay.
we will do in the full forecast. But let's start with right now. 55 to 60 degrees across central Indiana. The steady rain has moved out. Still a few pockets of drizzle and a few showers around, but that's about it. 57 in Indianapolis. There's the 60 that Ann pointed out in Shelbyville. Still at 60 right now. 59 Bloomington, Columbus, and we have 56 degrees in Richmond. Now there is some cooler air coming in behind the rain that we had today, and the rain for the most part is over, although you'll still find some wet roads and still a few lingering showers from Richmond to Connorsville to just north of Greensburg. This is it, but behind this rain, cooler air is coming. Temperatures overnight will drop into the 30s. We'll spend most of the early evening in the 40s and 50s. Eventual temperatures drop into the 30s, so cold enough you'll need that coat tomorrow. At the bus stop, maybe some patchy fog to slow us down early tomorrow morning, and then come tomorrow afternoon, some sunshine, mid-40s.